So in this video we'll discuss about exercise 4.3 chapter 4 linear equations in two variables. So question number first. So in question number first we have to find out solutions. We have to draw graphs of the following equations, of the following linear equations. So the first part is x plus y is equal to 4. So if x plus y is equal to 4, then we should like x plus y is equal to 4, so we have to find out at least minimum 3 solutions for it. So just find out minimum 3 solutions in order to draw its graph. So if x plus y is equal to 4, so we can write down x is equal to 4 minus y. So for every different value of y we have different value of x. So if y is equal to 0, put y is equal to 0 into this, so 4 minus 0 will be 4, so x is equal to 4. If y is equal to 1, put y is equal to 1 into this, so 4 minus 1 is 3, so x is equal to 3. If y is 2, so x is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. So here I have made a table. So for different values of y we have different values of x. If y is 0, x is 4. If y is 1, x is 3. If y is 2, x is 2. So now it is very important how to plot its graph. So for plotting the graph you should be very careful. Firstly, this is the graph of this question, so whenever you plot a graph, just remember to write down the x, to mention the axis. Here this is the center point, the midpoint, the point where the two coordinate axes intersect is origin 0, 0. This axis is x axis. Here I have written plus x, this is minus x. This axis is y axis. Here I have written plus y, this is minus y. Here I have mentioned the scale. So on y axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 units. Here we are taking 1 centimeter. This is the length of 1 centimeter. So in 1 centimeter we are taking 1 unit. And on x axis also we are taking 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. These are very important things which you have to mention. So the first point is if x is 4, y is 0. So 4, 0. So 4, 0 point is this one. This point is 4, 0. This point is 4, 0. So first point is 4, 0. This point is 4. On x-axis it is 4 and y-axis 0. Second point is 3, 1. So on x-axis it is 3. On y-axis it is 1. Third point is 2, 2. So on x-axis it is 2 and on y-axis it is 2. So join these 3 points. If this is a straight line, that means our solutions are correct. If it is not a straight line, that means there is some requirement of some correction or some correction is required. Now don't forget to mark arrowheads, as this is a line, and write down the equation on this line. So the equation is x plus y is equal to 4. So write down x plus y is equal to 4. So this is the graph of this equation. So next part, x minus y is equal to 2. So same find out 3 solutions for it. So x can be written as 2 plus y. Now if y is 0, x will be 2. If y is 1, put y is equal to 1 into this, so x will be 3. If y is 2, so x will be 4. So for 2, if y is 0, x is 2, y is 1, x is 3. If y is 2, x is 4. So here I have drawn its graph. So same, origin plus x axis minus x plus y minus y. Now scale, on y axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. On x axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So points are 4, 2, 3, 1 and 2, 0. So join it with the help of a scale. So again, if this is a straight line, that means it is correct. If it is not, then some correction is required. So the points are 2, 0, 3, 1, 4, 2. So here, this is the straight line. So equation we have to write down here, x minus y is equal to 2. So write down the equation x minus y is equal to 2. This is a proper way to represent an equation graphically. So next, minimum 3 solutions you have to require. So next is y is equal to 3x. So if y is 3x, then for every different value of x we have different value of y. So x is equal to any 3 values you can choose. So x is equal to 0, that means y is 0. If x is 1, y is 3. If x is 2, y is 6. So here we have drawn its table. You can pause the video and find out the value yourself. Now its graph. So here I have plotted. So this is again origin, the point where the two axes intersect, plus x-axis, minus x-axis, y-axis, minus y-axis. Now scale on y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 3 units we have taken. So 1 centimeter is equal to 3 units, and on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So the points are 0, 0, 1, 3 and 2, 6. So join it using a scale. So if this is a straight line, that means it is correct. So yes, it is a straight line. Don't forget to mark arrowheads. Now write down the equation y is equal to 3x. So y is equal to 3x. So this is the graph of this equation. Next, fourth part. So 3 is equal to 2x plus y. So we can say y is equal to 3 minus 2x. So for every different value of x, we have different value of y. So if x is equal to 0, y is 3 minus 2 multiplied 0, which is 3. If x is 1, y is 3 minus 2, 1. If x is 2, y is equal to 3 minus 4, which is minus 1. So the points are 0, 3, 1, 1 and 2, minus 1. So again, firstly draw the axis, then write down x minus x, y minus y, origin, scale on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Now the points 2, minus 1, 1, 1 and 0, 3. 0 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. Now join it using scale. Join the points using scale. Just highlight the points and don't forget to write down the coordinates as I have written here. Mark arrowheads at the ends. Write down the equation. The equation is 3 is equal to 2x plus y. So 3 is equal to 2x plus y. 3 is equal to 2x plus y. So this is the graph. So let's move on to next question. So next question is question number 2. So in question number 2, it is given that give the equations of two lines passing through 2, 14. How many more such lines are there and why? So we have to write down the equation of two lines passing through the points 2, 14. So 2, 14, that means y is 7 times of x. So y is 7 times of x. So we can say 7x is equal to y. If we put these points into this equation, put x is equal to 2, so we'll have y is equal to 14. So this satisfies this equation satisfies that point. Another equation is 6x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. You can take any such equations which satisfies these points. So put x is equal to 2 into this. So 6 multiplied 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So y is equal to 14. That means it satisfies. So how many such equations are there? There are infinitely many such equations. Infinitely many equations which can satisfy this point. As you can see from the graph, from this point itself, take any point on the graph. So from this point itself, infinitely many lines can pass through it. So we can say infinitely many lines can pass through it. So next question, if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y is equal to ax plus 7, find the value of a. So 3y is equal to ax plus 7. Now the coordinates are 3, 4. So if 3, 4 lies on this equation, that means it should satisfy this equation. So 3 comma 4 means x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. So put x is equal to 3 into this and y is equal to 4 and find out the value of a. Here I have done for you. So 12, 4 multiplied by 3 is 12 is equal to 3a plus 7, or we can say 3a is equal to 5. 12 minus 7 is 5, or we can say a is equal to 5 by 3. So this is the answer. A is equal to 5 by 3. Next, question number 4. So in question number 4, the taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance covered as x and total fare as y, write the linear equation for this information and draw its graph. Now let this, it is given that the total distance covered is x kilometer. So for first kilometer, 1 kilometer, the charge to be paid is rupees 8. Now for 1 kilometer, the charge to be paid is rupees 8. For next subsequent kilometers, the charge per kilometer will be rupees 5. So for remaining kilometers will be x minus 1. If we subtract 1 kilometer from x, remaining kilometers will be x minus 1. So for x minus 1 kilometer, rupees 5 per kilometer should be charged. So total charge from this will be 5 multiplied by x minus 1. If 1 kilometer charge is rupees 5, so x minus 1 kilometer charge will be 5 multiplied by x minus 1. And here 1 kilometer charge is rupees 8. So total fare will be 8 plus 5 multiplied by x minus 1. This is total fare. So total fare is given, it is y rupees. So y is equal to 8 plus 5 multiplied by x minus 1. So on simplification we get this equation. So find out minimum 3 solutions for it. So if x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to 8. If x is equal to 2, y is equal to 13. So here I have drawn this, here I have write down this information in the form of this table and plot its graph. So this is the graph of it. So firstly, coordinate axis plus x minus x plus y minus y, origin. Then scale. On y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units we have taken. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So points are 0, 3, 1, 8 and 2, 13. So write down the equation here. The equation is y is equal to 5x plus 3. So write down here on the line y is equal to 5x plus 3. So this is the equation of this is the graph of this equation. So let's move on to next question. Question number 5. So question number 5 we have from the choices given below. Choose the equation whose graph are given in figure 4.6 and 4.7. So there is a figure. So in this figure we have to find out which equation satisfies this graph. So the first equation is y is equal to x and the points are minus 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1, minus 1. So if y is equal to x, so if this equation satisfies all 3 points, then we can say these 3 points lies on this equation. So for all the 3 points it should satisfy this equation. So for first point minus 1, 1, x is minus 1 and y is 1. So put the value into this. So 1 can never be equal to minus 1. So no, it does not satisfy it. Next equation is x plus y is equal to 4. So for first point minus 1, 1, just put x is equal to minus 1 into this and y is equal to 1. So this will be equal to 0. Let's check it for second point 0, 0. So put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0. So that means it satisfies. Next for third point 1, minus 1. So put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. So which is also 0. So yes, these three, the graph given below is of the equation x plus y is equal to 0. So let's move on to next part of it. So again next part of it, there is some graph. So we have to check which equation satisfies this graph. So the points are minus 1, 3, 0, 2 and 2, 0. So let's check it for first equation y is equal to x plus 2. So put x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 3 into this equation. So 3 can never be equal to 1. So no. Next, second equation, if in any case the answer is no, or if in any case if LHS is not equal to RHS, then you can move on to the next equation. So y is equal to x minus 2. So for this point, put the values, so answer will be no. So move on to next equation. Y is equal to minus x plus 2. So for first point, minus 1 comma 3, for when put just put x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 3 into this, so you will get 3 is equal to 3. So yes, it satisfies. For point 0 comma 2, put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2 into this, so again yes, it satisfies. For 2 comma 0, just put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0, so yes, it satisfies. So that means this, the given graph is of equation third, y is equal to minus x plus 2. Next, let's move on to next sixth question. The sixth question is, if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled. So work done is directly proportional to distance traveled. So work done directly proportional to distance. So we can say work done is equal to k distance. We can say work done W is equal to k multiplied by distance, where k is proportionality constant. So here in the question, the value of constant force k is given as 5 units. So k is 5 units, so we can say work done is equal to 5 multiplied by distance. So from the graph we have to determine the value of work done when distance traveled is 2 units and distance traveled is 0 unit. So we can say work done, if we take work done is equal to y and distance as x, so we can say y is equal to 5x. 5 is proportionality constant, it is given in the question, so y is equal to 5x. Now find out three solutions for this equation. So for every different value of x, we have different value of y. You can take any three different values of x, just find out value of y corresponding to these three values. So here I have represented the values in the form of table. Now plot a graph for it. So again, first draw the coordinate axis, x-axis, y minus x-axis, y-axis minus y-axis. Then scale. So on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units I have taken. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit I have taken. So the points are 0, 0, 1, 5 and 2, 10. So join it using a straight line. Just don't forget to mark arrowheads at the ends of these lines and write down the equation y is equal to 5x here. So in this way we have represented this equation graphically. So let's move on to next seventh question. Seventh question is, Yamini and Fatima are two students of class 9th of a school, together contributed rupees 100. So let's suppose Yamini amount is x and Fatima amount is y. So x plus y is equal to 100, as together they have contributed 100 rupees. So x plus y is equal to 100. Now we have to represent this equation graphically. So put x is equal to 0. So y will be 100. If x is 50, y is 50. If x is 100, y is 0. So just write down this data, this information in the form of this table and represent it graphically. So represent it graphically. So I have drawn the graph of it. So firstly, draw the coordinate axis, x-axis minus x-axis, y-axis minus y-axis. Then scale. So on x-axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units, and on y-axis also 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units. Then mark the points 100, 0, 50, 50 and 0, 100. So join it using a straight line. This is the straight line. Write down the equation here. So x plus y is equal to 100. So this is the equation of this line. Just write down this equation just above this line or below this line. Next question, question number 8. F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. So draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. So Celsius on x-axis. So let's take C is equal to x and F is equal to y. So y is equal to 9 by 5 x plus 32. So on simplification, this equation will be 5y is equal to 9x plus 160. So for different values of x, we have different values of y. So if x is equal to 0, y will be 32. If x is 10, y is equal to 50. If x is 20, y is equal to 68. So just just write down this information in tabular form and draw its graph. Here I have done it. So first mark the coordinate axis, plus x plus y minus y, then scale. So on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. On y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. So now just mark the points 0, 32, 10, 50 and 20, 68. So join it using a straight line in this way. Write down the equation here. 5y is equal to 9x plus 160. So this is the graph of it. Mark the origin 0, 0 here. Next part, if Celsius is equal to 30 degree, if the temperature in Celsius is 30 degree, find the temperature in Fahrenheit. So F is equal to, just put C is equal to 30 degree and find out the value of F. It will be 86 degree Fahrenheit. Next part, if temperature in Fahrenheit is 95 degree Fahrenheit, find the temperature in Celsius. So put F is equal to 95 and find the value of C. So C value will be 35 degree. So C is 35 degree Celsius. Next part, fourth part. So if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So just put C is equal to 0. So when we put C is equal to 0, the Fahrenheit temperature will be 32 degree Fahrenheit. So if Fahrenheit is 0 degree, if temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, find the temperature in Celsius. So put F is equal to 0 now. So Celsius value will be minus 160 upon 9 degree Celsius. Next, is there any temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. So let the temperature be K. So put F and C is equal to K. So K is equal to 9 by 5, K plus 32. So just find out the value of K. This will be minus 40. So there is some temperature there is a temperature at which both values of Fahrenheit and Celsius are same. That temperature is minus 40 degree. So let's move on to next exercise, exercise 4.4. So give the geometrical representations of y is equal to 3 as an equation. So whenever we have to solve such equations, so in one variable, geometrical representation in one variable means we have to represent the equation on number line. We have to plot the equation on number line. So if y is equal to 3, number line, just draw a number line, take equal gaps. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So y is equal to 3 is this point. So this plus y-axis minus y-axis. So this is a number line. Whenever we have to represent an equation in one variable, so just remember you have to draw the equation on number line. You have to plot the equation on number line. So this is the answer. So in two variables, if you have to represent, so you have to represent graphically. So in two variables, so plus x plus y minus y. So y is equal to 3. I have written scale here. On y-axis 1 centimeter is 1 unit. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So y is equal to 3 is this point. So draw a line parallel to x-axis. So this is the representation of y is equal to 3 in two variables. Next, give the geometrical representation of 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. So if 2x plus 9 is equal to 0, we can say x is equal to minus 9 by 2 or minus 4.5. So represent this minus 4.5 on number line. So in this way I have represented plus x minus x, take equal gaps. So minus 4.5 is this one. In two variables if you have to represent, so draw its graph. Plus x axis minus x axis plus y minus y. You write down the scale on the rightmost corner. So on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So x is equal to 2x. X is equal to minus 4.5. So this is the point. So draw a straight line parallel to it. So on this line, x will be equal to minus 4.5. At every point, x will be equal to minus 4.5 on this line. So this is the equation. This line will be parallel to y-axis. So write down the equation 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. So this is how we have represented an equation in two variables. So thank you all.